Welcome back to this week's Tree Frog Field Guide. This week we're telling you all about our favorite brand transformations and how our favorite brands have become who they are today.
One of my favorite recent rebrands was for Starbucks. In 2011, they decided to go for a whole new rebrand for their 40th anniversary. And what they did, I thought, was pretty awesome. They made a really big step in their logo in that they took away all of the excess stuff around the main icon and they simplified it to just the icon itself. Yeah, their first logo iterations were really complex. They had the siren, the two-legged siren, and with each iteration of their logo it's been getting simpler and simpler, and finally they've evolved to this point where all I have left is the siren icon. Yeah, they've gotten to the point that their brand is so recognizable that they don't even need the text Starbucks for you to know who they are.
The brand I chose is Nintendo. If you look at their brand throughout the 60s, you'll notice that they had some trouble with deciding on how their brand should be displayed. Pretty much every new game that they would come out with, each game would have a new display of the word Nintendo to kind of match that game's branding. It wasn't until they really hit their smash hit of Donkey Kong, that's when they decided to stick with the Nintendo logo that you and I would recognize today. I think they made a very smart decision to stick with that logo, because if they change it after that, they might lose some of their brand recognition.
So one of the brand transformations that I feel has been done really well and kind of set a new standard within our industry was Microsoft. In the process of rebranding, Microsoft created a whole new design movement that we all labeled as flat design. Everything flat, no gradients, no little strokes or anything. It was just all about it just being simple. Instead of things having to look like things in the real world, it was more about taking away all of the garbage, all of the extra little intricacies of things, and making it simple, user-friendly. It's important now for us to present information in a way that simplifies things for the user, so that they can really dig in to the information that they're looking for and not be bombarded with so much extra stuff.
My favorite rebranding campaign was done in 2008 by MailChimp. MailChimp is the email software that we use. What I like most about it is that they went with a strongly character-driven look. It's a very modern looking logo. It uses lots of interesting colors. It's very detailed. What I really like is that they developed a strong brand. They can use the chimp's face instead of a traditional word mark, but they do have a word mark in case they need that extra clarity.
So now that you've seen our favorite transformations, next week we might give you a little idea of what our least favorites are. See you next week! Bye!